Hi, it's Mark from Mark the Cyberbeast. Today, we're going to talk about Model 3 stuff, okay? I deployed the MAXLone into my wife's car, plus I noticed a couple dings, and I'm going to show you how to fix those dings with Cyber Paint. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. Now, first and foremost, I did an episode on this MAXLone last week. I applied part of it to my Cybertruck in the front. And I haven't applied it to the rest of the truck yet because guess what happened all weekend? We had a tropical storm come through the Carolinas and it rained, so I couldn't do anything to clean our cars. But what I did do to my wife's car, since it's in the garage, yes, I vacuumed the entire interior. The interior looks great, but because it's inside the garage, I couldn't wash it. But what I did use is this waterless wash MAXLone, okay? Now this is something I just got bombarded with Facebook ads online. I showed you guys how I did it at my Cybertruck, so I decided to do it at my wife's car, and it deploys the same way. Basically, it's, you know, they say 2 sprays per panel, one microfiber cloth to kind of push it all in, right? And then another one, you get another clean one, and you buff it out. And it actually cleaned the car and supposedly put some protection on it. We're gonna ride this and see. Now, again, I did ceramic coat her car when we first got it 6 years ago. I put a second ceramic coat on it 3 years later, and now it's 3 years after that, so it's due for it. So we'll see how this goes. Now this isn't meant to be a ceramic coat. This is simply a waterless wash and protection, and it looked like it came out pretty good. I think my wife's pretty happy with it, and I scored brownie points for that. But one thing I noticed was a couple spots in her paint, okay? Now one is that ding right there, which I don't know how that happened, but we've got a link for this below. We've actually got a new sponsor that sent over some stuff from my wife's Model 3, and I wanted to try this out. So what I want to do is kind of make this car look a little nicer for her. So we've got a little ding she has up front, actually a bigger ding. And then we've got this one here that's much, much smaller. So what I'm going to do is first tape up the area around that ding. And the goal of this is simply to protect the rest of the paint so I don't get paint everywhere else on this vehicle. Now, the Teslas you may or may not be aware of, it's an aluminum metal, so it does not rust and it's lighter weight. But I do want to make it look a little nicer. So what I did was I taped around that gash that, I don't know how the heck that happened. My wife doesn't know either. It's just one of those things that, So this kit that I got comes in this plastic container, which makes it childproof almost. You just have to get the right color white, because there are a few different color whites. So you've got the pearl white, right? And it'll give you a little brush with it too. So the plan is shake it up really, really well. We're gonna go ahead and put a very thin coat on, and we're just gonna kind of finally just really make it look not obvious. We don't want to gook it on and just have a big glop of paint on it. We'll make it real thin just to cover that up. Again, it's not gonna rust. It's actually been here for a couple of years. It's not gonna rust, but it's more just the aesthetics. So the other thing about this, it looks like there is some kind of plastic film that protects this. So I'm gonna have to get a knife, it looks like, to, oh, maybe not, to crack this thing open. There we go, like a D. Now what I want to do is use this brush and just kind of thin it out a little bit, but also still keep it covered. Here's just some tricks I learned from my artiste wife. And it's still, you know, again, if you look at it, it's still seeping through, and that's fine. We don't want to just glop this on. We're going to go kind of thin with it. And you notice I put some of it on the blue tape, and that was kind of done intentionally. So I just want to put a little bit out there and let it get into that groove. Again, I'm also working with gravity here as well, so it's kind of dripping downward. But as you can see, it's slowly covering it up, and that's exactly what I want, is to do it real slow. You don't want to just glop it on there. Okay, we're just gonna let this sit for a little bit and come back to it.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I am working against gravity. So I am gonna have to put on a couple coats of this paint. But again, you're gonna do very thin layers. Now the other gas she has up front is literally, you know, right up in the front grill. And if I put it on, it's just gonna drip down. I'm not even gonna attempt that, okay? Because it's just not gonna hold. At least this has somewhat of a flat surface, even though it's tilted. But you wanna do thin coats, let it sit for a minute or two, put another one on there. And then also too, you wanna brush away the white paint from the, let me get the brush here, I'll show you. Brush away the paint from where it is around the end, so when you peel that paint off, you're not peeling the paint off with it. But again, you're gonna have to probably dab a little bit of that on there back again. Do that in a couple layers, and you're gonna have to keep an eye on this every couple minutes. Put a new thin layer on there until you get so the undercoat, that dark area is not there and it's just white. Once this is fully dry, okay, I'll let it sit overnight and then carefully pull that paint off, and that should handle that touch up. Thankfully with your Cybertruck, you don't have to deal with that. It's just on the rest of the Tesla models. But if you do have any other bigger issues, I definitely probably get it looked at the service center so it looks good each time. But after this dries, I'm probably gonna go ahead with my MAXLone. I'm gonna go ahead and probably go over this quarter panel one more time, put a protective coat on it, and let's see how that works out. But again, we need to see how this looks in the rain. But if you're in a garage, and because you have to do this inside, you can't do this in the sun on a hot car. If you want to wash your vehicle, this was actually pretty, I think it was 60 bucks for the 9 ounce. And I use this much on it, so you could probably do several car washes in a bottle. If maybe you're in an apartment complex, you don't have access to wash your vehicle, this is another great way to wash it without water. So, hope you guys got some information on touch-up paint and MAXLone. Remember, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys again tomorrow.